This is Curated Currency, and I go by RJ Coronado. Before Curated Currency became what it is today, Curated Currency started off as a trade journal, not content, not a brand, but just documenting discipline through trading. And over time, it did become something bigger, with the gym videos, the market observations, the talking head videos, the daily audio logs. And it started back in 2020, 2019, where I started trading, and I didn't see profitability until the end of 2024. And what that profitability looked like was achieving $500 months, more green months than red months. And that's when I found out that discipline and patience is way more important than, strategy. And that takes me into my growth phase, 2025, where I turned that $500 average into around $750 months, with the high end being $1,000, and again, more green months than red months. And my main key factor, or my main mindset, was to keep that consistent, just to keep these numbers consistent. And that brought me into my breakthrough phase of June, July, August, September, October, November, December, where I pulled out 10K from the market over those 6 months. And even though I pulled out the 10K, that did prove that consistency is a thing, and consistency does work with proper risk management. But after I pulled out that 10K, I had blew an account in January 2026. And that was due to emotional decisions around capital. And once I blew the account, I had to take a step back and just observe the market cycle for January, February, and March. And with that being said, I had created the 30-day risk protocol, and I upgraded my trade management and entry criteria. My trade management and entry criteria, man, my voice be tripping. My entry management and trade criteria. And people do be asking, like, what is curated currency? Curated currency is a system to operate under pressure. It's a system that allows you to operate under pressure. Trade observations, gym discipline, behavioral psychology, documenting the journey publicly. And the core idea behind it is trade and create. Create opportunities, business relationships, small businesses in general, just creating capital to put back into the craft. And that brings me into my music and all of that, man. Music is just another outlet for processing the emotions and processing the pressure and experiences that trading does bring. And I do have some records coming out I got some records coming out, and trading is that creativity part of me that has always been that foundation behind trading. So with that being said, man, curated currency is about discipline and behavioral and finance psychology, building that system to operate under pressure. And this is just the beginning, With that being said, man, all glory be to God. Ain't none of this possible without the man up above. Same system, different day. This is curated currency.